What's going on, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be showing you the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Number 1, the Pyramid of Giza. It's what it looked like actually today, and it's what it looked like back then. Alright, so the Pyramid of Giza, right? As you can see, it was white. I think this is limestone here, but now it's brown because limestone ages. It used to have a golden cap up here, but it was stolen by a bunch of thieves, and we don't know where it is to this day. It's also the only ancient wonder that's still fully intact. I guess as full as it can get for being 4,500 years old. Anyway, it's a huge talking point for conspiracy theorists because the coordinates of the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is 29,9792 north, right, is the exact same measurement for the speed of light, which is 29,9792 meters per second. So that's pretty freaky. What it was inside the pyramid was a bunch of pharaohs' tombs, a lot of gold, and various other treasure. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. This is what it looked like, allegedly, and this is kind of what it looks like today. This is literally a picture of Machu Picchu because I'll tell you why in a second. Built in 600 BC by Nebuchadnezzar II in modern Iraq, a lot of historians suspect that it never actually existed, which is why I put a picture of Machu Picchu. Um, it's built on the side of a man-made mountain, and it's only like 50 miles from Baghdad. So there would be a lot of evidence if it did actually exist. I don't know if it did or not. There's not really. It's pretty unclear, but it's still one of the ancient wonders of the world. I guess they used pumps to flow water from the Euphrates River. We do know that. We don't know if it was actually a hanging garden, but we did know that basically they irrigated water from the Euphrates River to whatever was there. Number 3, Temple of Artemis. That's what it looks like, or looked like, I suppose. Got a bunch of chariots over here, a lot of columns, and this is what it looks like today. So, as you kind of notice a trend here. Temple of Artemis was a museum for art back in ancient Greece. Held a lot of artifacts, a lot of paintings, a lot of sculptors. It's actually in modern day Turkey because it's at Ephesus. The official name is the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, but Ephesus is now in Turkey. Um, it was built 3 times. The first time it was destroyed by a flood. The second time was burnt down by a madman, and the third time was by another fire. This one being a natural fire. Alexander the Great actually tried to fund the third rebuilding of it, but the Ephesians declined his offer. This is also like one of the most pretty buildings that existed at the time, and this one we know for sure existed. Statue of Zeus at Olympia. This is what it would have looked like, and this is um, the Temple of Zeus in Olympia today. It was built in 435 BC by Phidias, who is a very popular sculptor. It was made of bronze, gold, and ivory, and it stood about 40 feet tall. It was built in Olympia, which is basically like a state, I guess, of Greece, uh, which is also known as the territory of the Greek gods, Mount Olympus, right? It's Mount Olympus is called Mount Olympus because it's in Olympia, and Olympus is a city too. Uh, but yeah, this is like what it would have looked like. It's one of the ancient wonders of the world. We do know that this one existed too. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. This is what it looked like back in the day. This is what it looks like now. The tomb, it's basically, the mausoleum is a tomb for the ruler of Caria, which was that it was like a empire, I guess, or I don't even know. It's like some territory or something. It was ruled by this guy named Mausolus, and this is the mausoleum which held his tomb. It was built in 352 BC in the capital city of Halicarnassus, which was the capital of Caria, which is in Asia Minor, by the way. It's destroyed by an earthquake, and they never rebuilt it. They used the stones after the earthquake destroyed it to build a bunch of houses and buildings around it. Um, and we do know that this existed because the Romans documented the features of this building, which is how we got this picture. This is actually a um, very close replica of what it would have really looked like. And we know that because the Romans documented it. The final one is the Colossus of Rhodes, made of iron and bronze by the sculptor named Charis, of the sun god Helios. So that's who you see right here depicted on the left. It was 110 feet tall and destroyed by an earthquake, and the stones were stolen by Ptolemy III of Egypt after the earthquake. Oh, wait, that wasn't the last one. Lighthouse of Alexandria. The first ever lighthouse built by Ptolemy II in 247 BC. It was the tallest building in the world, excluding the pyramids because pyramids aren't buildings. So this was the tallest building in the world. Historians can't decide if fire or mirrors created the light. I think it was fire because mirrors in the nighttime wouldn't really work, and lighthouses are kind of perfect for the nighttime because it shows ships where land is. But it was destroyed by an earthquake, and this is where it is. Where it would have been now, it would have been like right here. Yep. Thank you for watching.